Hey folks, welcome to the January Songwriters STL Showcase. You know, we're all about quality, sometimes not quantity. It's a small crowd, but thank you all very much for coming. I want to welcome our players. Come on out, guys. Yeah. Do you hear that? It sounds like there's 100 people out here. It's great.
There is. It's a good first song, wasn't it?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, the Focal Point is, in my opinion, one of the premier listening rooms in the St. Louis area. It's a not-for-profit, so thanks for coming out and supporting it. And I got a feeling most of you know this, but every player up here is local, and they're going to be playing their own stuff tonight, which is just always really special. My name is Steve. I'm the MC, for lack of a better term. So, not necessary. So let me just quickly introduce you. Over here, the first player leading off is Rachel Deschaine. Is that right, Deschaine?
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't write these. It says she is a pop artist known for her irresistibly catchy tunes. Her most recent releases, Kim K and Get Out of SoHo. I like that title right there.
Thank you.
Distinctive sound and ability to capture contemporary culture. That's Rachel. Next to her is Kenny Lee Hall. He is certainly not contemporary, as you can see. He's like me. Kenny Lee is a singer-songwriter from St. Charles. He is a veteran of the St. Louis songwriting scene. And as with me, veteran means we're old. And he's very familiar with the Focal Point. He's played here at the Songbird Cafe many times, and in this showcase before, I believe. His forte is telling stories. He's going to leave you with something to think about. By the way, I wrote that stuff about Kenny Lee. Next to him is Kevin Buckley, a fiddle-playing multi-instrumentalist guitarist. Did you bring your fiddle tonight?
No.
No? Okay. You had to look. Traditional Irish musician, but tonight's going to be folk Americana, rock singer-songwriter, and he's also a recording engineer and producer. He's got some LPs and CDs back there. If any of you have a CD player still. And last year is Joe Taylor. Joe Taylor does a lot of stuff. He's with the indie rock group Kid Scientist. He has shared stages with international artists like Kishi Bashi. Is that right?
Yeah.
Ben Queller, Diane Coffey, composer, music director of the Equally Represented Arts Group, ERA, which is an experimental theater company. This will be a little bit of experiment tonight.
Yeah.
He scored and acted in over a dozen plays with ERA, including the original rock opera Faust. When was that, by the way?
It was 2018.
Yeah.
So.
I remember reading about that. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Hey, Mick, ladies and gentlemen.
And the Romanov Family Yard Sale, they're still coming in. And which was named a top 10 theater production in St. Louis for 2024 Roadway World, which is a pretty cool achievement. Right, here's the way it's going to work. This is called a row, because they're in a row and not around. They'll go from left to right. Each one will play a song. We're going to start with a series of 3 songs, take a little break, and then they'll come back and do 2 more. So with that, Rachel, you can start us off.
All right.
But first, let me get this light off. Beautiful. All right.
There we go. Cinematic lighting. It's much better. This first song I wrote while I was in Nashville over the summer, and this one is called The Master. It's amazing to watch the master at work, inventing new ways of handing out hurt. I stare as you sketch out your next masterpiece, thinking of when your last project was me. Oh, it must be nice to know your purpose in life. Oh, I see the gleam in your eyes. You take out your knife and make the first slice I wrote this song all about you, a monument to the things that you do. You must be so proud of yourself. You are the master of putting me through hell. I remember the days when I was a fan, sitting in awe as I watched from the stands. You were my hero and I was your pet. Well, I guess that last part I just didn't know yet. Oh, it must be nice to know how awesome you are. Oh, a genius never has to explain. They just keep making art. I wrote this song all about you, a monument to the things that you do. You must be so proud of yourself. You are the master of putting me through hell. Is not knowing that you were just something to play with, something to pass the time. Hell is when everyone knows, but you're blissfully ignorant, willfully blind. I wrote this song all about you, a monument to the things that you do. You must be so proud of yourself. You are the master. You've got your 10,000 hours of putting me through hell. You are the master of putting me through hell. Thank you. That's actually, it was written about no one. It was a fictional story, so I'm a liar. I think most of my songs I remember, but this one I don't remember. I think it was the title, though. I'm pretty sure I thought of like the master, and that was sort of the idea. I like to come up with songs based off the title sometimes, because, you know, when you're on Spotify or something, you see a title and you're like, how are they going to make that work? I don't believe that they can, so I like to pick weird titles.
Well, it turned into a good song.
Thank you.
Okay, well, I'm going to start with this song. We got new phones today, and it's a hassle. It's a major hassle. They don't want to let you go. Anyway, but this song's been around for a couple of years for me, but all true stuff. I'll just play the song. It's called Your Phone. You used to sit and listen when we used to sit and talk. You used to take me with you when we'd go out for a walk. But I ain't number one no more, I feel like number two. I have been replaced, and there's nothing I can do. And I feel so all alone since you got your new phone. Because your phone does things that I can't do. Your phone is always calling you. You say you just can't wait till we're alone. Just you and me and your phone. You used to charge me up at night before we went to sleep. But now you only get turned on when you hear a beep. You reach out and caress it the way we used to do. Seems you have forgotten that I vibrate too. And I feel so all alone since you got your new phone, because your phone does things that I can't do. Your phone is always calling you. You say you just can't wait till we're alone, just you and me and your phone. You sent me a text and said we are home alone, and you needed something from me that you can't get from a phone. I got all excited, and then I went and scrolled. Said I'm out of toilet paper, would you bring me a roll? But it's your phone doing things that I can't do. Your phone is always calling you. You say you just can't wait till we're alone, just you and me. It's you and me, it's you and me and your phone. There you go. Thank you.
Whose phone is that about?
Well, it was inspired because of the last line when we were all sitting at the table. I have 5 kids, and we were sitting at the table, the dinner table one night, and my daughter's phone, she got a message, and she got up and she kind of laughed, and we said, "Where are you going?" And she said, "Eric's in the bathroom and he's out of toilet paper." So I thought, well, that's pretty bad. We'll write a song about that.
That's inspiration.
It is. Yeah, I wiped up on that one, right?
Definitely number 2.
That's terrible. I won't do that again.
Oh boy. It's a pleasure to be here with all these fine folks. Been looking forward to this. I don't think I've done this event before. I'm gonna play a few songs tonight. They're all new songs to me. Yeah, here we go.
Day after day, time slips away, but I've never had a clue. I'm not alone when I'm on my own, 'cause all I can think of is you. I've made mistakes, lived through heartbreaks, more than I ever knew. Got it all wrong, wrote the wrong song, but all I can think of is you. All I can think of is you. Birds on a wire, the house is on fire. I wish that it wasn't true, but I'm not afraid to burn out and fade, 'cause all I can think of is you. All I can think of is you. always on my mind. All I can think of is you. All I can think of is you. I think the fake out endings are mean and mean-spirited, generally speaking. So thanks for going with me on that. And it was intended to be mean-spirited. What you got, Joe?
This whole song is a fake out, so gonna one up you. My keys, I think, did the built-in responsible thing and shut off when we were downstairs, so I'm gonna have to fire her back up. Do you want me to turn it down and unplug anything, or?
Just go for it. We got you muted.
Feel like there's a song to be written about.
Control Alt Delete.
Okay. Is that, you getting that now? Yeah. Man, I had a set list written, but I kind of want to freewheel now. I feel like, I mean, I completely agree. So I'll,
Just make something up.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Well, should I do what's the energy? Do we want a sad waltz called Comics Wedding, or a gothic murder mystery whodunit?
Gothic murder mystery. Gothic murder mystery.
All right. This one is called.
What about that "Stay With Me Tonight" song?
Do my best. You don't want to stay with the characters in this song. It's called Malice Domestica. I might need just a little more of those keys if possible.
Give my best regards to the bartend lady. Send my stock pelts to the Baudelaires. With no next of kin left to replace me, you, my wicked son, will be named heir. How these jagged memories unmake me. The smell of skin and daisies in her hair. Well, I loosed the pulley too late to her rescue. Now she's swimming circles in the air. Believe me, the apple tree was burnt before we got here. So spare me the bloody ear that's buried in the sheets. I've been to the land where the superstitions slumber, and you were not there, King. Our children now all gamble in the parlor. They stamp the cold hard marble with their feet, archiving generations in their footprints as they pick out all of the victims
in their teeth. Believe me, the apple tree was burnt before we got here. So spare me the silver earring buried in the sheets. I've been to the land where the superstitions slumber, and you were not there. I couldn't wait any longer for the flashbulb, so I broke pose and incurred your wrath. Now the photos all commemorate this hook lodged in my back. Believe me, the apple tree was burnt before we got here. So spare me the silver earring buried in the sheets. I've been to the land where the superstitions slumber, and you were not. Believe me, the apple tree was burnt before we got here. So spare me the bloody earring buried in the sheets. I've been to the land where the superstitions slumber, and you were not.
That was actually the love song.
I love a gothic romance. That's cool. I love songs too that bring such like vivid imagery to my mind. Like I felt like I could see everything that you were saying, which was really cool. This song, has anybody as scared of AI as I am? Yeah, woo! We're all terrified. Yeah, I actually am. I want it to be organizational and do things I don't want to do, but I don't want it to like write songs, you know, because that's what I like doing. Please don't do that instead of me. So I actually wrote this song based on an AI song that I heard, and I couldn't help but, you know, as a songwriter, hear parts of the song that could be better, so I decided to take it, and then I ended up just rewriting the entire thing and not using anything but the chord progression. So I feel like that says a lot about where AI is in art right now. But I mean, that was like a few months ago, so next year it'll probably be like writing for Beyonce or something. We don't know. This is called So Are You. Getting tired of cleaning a mess, loving you is spilling wine on a dress, and I know that you think so too. Wishing, hoping, maybe we'll change. It's like praying for a drought in the rain. We know it's a game that we'll lose. We're not a good combination, that's for sure. Like playing with fire, we get burned and still we go back for more. So I'm laying down in the bed that we made, and now there's only one thing left to say. If I'm going down, so are you. We left the ashes all over the place, and now the rain's come to wash it away. If I'm gonna drown, so are you. So are you. Wish it was only us that we scarred, but there are casualties wherever we are. We don't believe anyone. Friends always tell me that you'll break my heart. We have the vision of the blind in the dark. We don't believe anyone. We're not a good combination, I know that. Like climbing a mountain after you've just had a heart attack. So I'm laying down in the bed that we made,
And now there's only one thing left to say. If I'm going down, you are too. We left the ashes all over the place, and now the rain's come to wash it away. If I'm gonna drown, so are you. I let you be the end of me, and I know you did the same. Looking back at it now, I see that we're both of us are to blame. I'm laying down in the bed that we made, and now there's only one thing left to say. If I'm going down, so are you. We left the ashes all over the place, and now the rain's come to wash it away. If I'm gonna drown, so are you. So are you. So are you. So are you.
Great. Would you say the chord progression is what you kept
Yes.
from? Okay.
Mhm.
I think that I don't know if I'm scared of AI, because, one of the things about AI is, one of the beautiful things about hearing music or seeing anything, when someone builds a guitar or a machine makes some really cool looking piece of whatever, a flute or whatever. I think the joy in it is that that's a human had their hands on that and actually did it, you know?
Yeah.
I just thought you guys might want to know that.
Yeah. I think it's, you can tell when something's mimicking emotion versus
Yeah.
when something actually was spawned from real emotion.
Or if it's really, like, something's really fantastic, then yeah, I get the feeling it's like, well, there's a human among us that can actually do that repeatedly, and what it took for them to get to that spot where they could do that,
Exactly.
so, other than pay for it.
What if the audience is also AI?
Then that's a great show. Super
That's
cool.
what we're here for. Coming up with ideas.
We're all getting replaced.
Write that down.
You're next.
Yeah.
Audience.
First it's us, then it's you.
Well, I dream.
Well, I am about as far from AI as you can get here, because I've got all this paper stuff. Would you pick one of those songs out of there?
Yeah,
Just
sure.
by the title or by the...
Okay. Oh.
What a choice.
This is what AI is not. This is good. This is a human making a decision.
Well, this human wants to hear the thong song.
All right, well, it's so good to see you guys here. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for putting this on, John. When I first started doing this, someone told me, if you get nervous while you're out playing, just think of the audiences in their underwear. And
The age-old advice.
it's age-old advice, right? And that worked. That really worked until one time when my mom and my sister were in the audience. That ain't gonna work. But this song, I'm not exactly sure where this came from. It was around Valentine's Day. My wife, I said, what do you want for Valentine's Day? And she said, why don't you how about just a little song? But I thought she said a thong because I'm a little hard of hearing, and so anyway, I digress. It's not. None of this is true. Oh, darling, sweet darling, You knew when you married me, shopping for clothes, not my thing. But darling, sweet darling, the one thing that carried me was all those funny little songs I'd sing. And darling, sweet darling, for Valentine's Day, I did not write a melody for you. You said that's all you wanted, but I misunderstood, and I got you something else. I hope that this'll do. I thought you said you wanted a thong. I picked it out myself, I hope I wasn't wrong. I can't take it back, I already tried it on. I thought you said you wanted a thong. The young girl's name was Heather. She suggested leather. She asked me what size did I want. What difference does it make if you're a 2 or you're an 8 when all it's really gonna cover is the front? She smiled and said, I'm embarrassed. I thought she said I'm embarrassed, and pretty soon I was embarrassed too. I should have kept my mouth shut instead of telling Heather I only dream about your butt, 'cause that's not really true. I thought you said you wanted a thong. I picked it out myself, I hope it wasn't wrong. I can't take it back, I already tried it on. I thought you said you wanted a thong. So, never mind. I might have stretched it out a bit. It was a little snug. I'd understand if you want something else. I hate to see it go to waste. If it's okay with you, I think I'd like to keep it for myself. I thought you said you wanted a thong. You guys can sing if you want. I picked it out myself. I hope I wasn't wrong. I can't take it back. I already tried it on. I thought you said you wanted a thong. You picked it. You picked it. Thank you.
Last note was the G string.
That was the. Yay! Hey!
The only thing better than hearing you sing it was hearing the audience sing it back.
You know, that's never happened where anybody actually sang it, so I appreciate you guys doing that.
In the house of trees, floating on a heathery breeze, swans on the lake catch waves as they break. And when the robins sing and the birds are on the wing, flying home, world on a string. I have nothing here except the song of another year. just a fragment of time, just a taste of the sublime. When the robins sing and the birds are on the wing, flying home, world on a string. As the sky turns gray, I return to the everyday, bound by sorrow and strife, the regrets of a wasted life. When the robins sing and the birds are on the wing, flying home, world on a string. Thank you.
I was waiting for the fake out.
It's the only one, sorry.
I think that is the fake out, is when you're expecting it.
That's right.
Nice playing with you again, Kevin.
Yeah.
It's nice playing with all you, all y'all.
We've got a little, Joe and I have a little musical history on this block, I would say.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we do. Lucy Cash in the audience here directed Shakespeare in the Streets in Maplewood, whenever that was. I did the music for it, and Kevin helped by playing some of that music expertly as he does.
It was a great show, it was very cool. The puppets on the roof, right? And was anybody there? No? Yeah, we got some
Look at
people.
that.
Yeah. The puppets on the roof is kind of a strange thing to say.
It's good words together.
Yeah.
Let's do it, yeah. I think Mick took one of those puppets. Those enormous puppets home. Can I just get via Diva just get a little touch more of these keys up here? Thank you. This one, I don't think I've ever done this one
Master of
before.
Puppets.
Huh? Master of Puppets?
Yeah, it was just.
That could be a good subtitle for it, actually, probably. I wrote all these songs years ago. I was interested in making an album about like the masculinities, and then I was like, I don't want to subject anyone to that, including myself. And then there's like there might be, I don't know. You guys let me know. Maybe there's something here. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'll be like forced to write it or finish it now. If you catch my drift. It's called the Patriarch Remains.
Daddy was a rent-a-car driver, hanging up his rank. East side of Jackson, no patriarch remains. I was but a petticoat, wastrel, never meant for greatness, an able-bodied aceless, and you came to railroad me at the top of your game. You sat to me, son, you've been dealt some bitter business, but with a little help and some fur on your scalp, you can crash through your cast. You're so unlike all of these kings that came before you, and your poor old man, don't you think he wants you to have the life that he never had? Needless to say, your presentation was hungrily ingested. With a simple investment, my family could divest itself of its woes. It only took the weekend to consider surrendering our safekeep, a decade's worth of savings, and my dear late mother's ring promised to my bride-to-be. Before anyone realized, I found you weeks later in a squalid inn, and with a sordid grin, you reported the project was stillborn. And with a whiskey in your whiskers, you pulled me close and whispered, boy, you're so much like and all of these kings that came before you, and your poor old man, don't you know you're destined to have the life that he always had? When Dad learned the extent of my misdeeds, it sent a tremor through him. The news was simply too much for a grief-struck widower to take. Falling to his knees, he thrust me custody of my little brothers. And with his heart's concluding beat, our family's sad estate now fell to me. Now I'm just a rent-car driver, climbing up the ranks. The east side of Jackson, no patriarch remains.
Thank you.
I love that ending. That was cool.
That was a fake out.
Was it though? Because it was really the ending.
Yeah, that's true.
But was it like a double fake out? Oh, where is it? And on the page. And here we go. Okay, random question. Does anyone watch Love is Blind? Or has anyone seen Love is Blind on Netflix?
Yes.
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm not the only one, I love it. So I watched that show religiously, and I regret it, obviously. But one of the things that it gave me was a song idea, which was cool. I was watching a reunion, and obviously, as they do on reality television show reunions, they were yelling at each other, as they should. And I just noticed people kept saying, like, oh, I'm sorry if I upset you. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. And it struck me, I'd heard people say that before, but I realized what a non-apology that is. They're like, I'm sorry if I did anything wrong, but I didn't, so.
I'm sorry you're so sensitive.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, I'm sorry that you're sensitive and you can't handle me. So, yeah, this song is called If Slash That. Here's something that I've learned. Don't go playing with matches if you're already burned. Everybody gets a turn to be the asshole and the one who's getting hurt. So don't say something unless you see it. Don't say sorry unless you mean it. When you do, you better never say I'm sorry if I hurt you when you know that you did. I'm sorry if I made you feel like a piece of shit. Sorry if I ever blew up, had enough, threw you under the bus, and then sorry if I do it all again. I swear to God, I tell the truth. There's only users and the one who's getting used. And we all know that simple fact, but no one wants to say it. And when they do, they take it back. So don't say something unless you see it. Don't say sorry unless you mean it. When you do, you better never say sorry if I hurt you when you know that you did. Sorry if I made you feel like a piece of shit. Sorry if I ever blew up, had enough, threw you under the bus, and then sorry if I do it all again. Maybe I sound glass half full, but hearing if instead of that could take a toll. So don't say something unless you see it. Don't say sorry unless you mean it. When you do, I wanna hear you say I'm sorry that I hurt you, 'cause I know that I did. I'm sorry that I made you feel like a piece of shit. Sorry, I know that I blew up, had enough, threw you under the bus, and then sorry, I'll never do it again. Say something unless you see it. Don't say sorry unless do it again. Sorry, I'll never do it again.
Wow. It's so fun to sit up next to people who are playing stuff like this. It's just a lot of, it's a real joy. Certainly is.
Surrounded by keyboards.
No, the keyboards are nice. The keyboards are nice.
Oreo or something.
When you're actually playing them like you're playing them, it's a good thing.
Just pick one.
Well, thank you. That reminds me of a story. I did a songwriter round here one time, and I got at the Songbird, and there was a young lady on the round, and I got kind of wound up. We were all having fun, and I just got a little too mouthy, and I wasn't saying anything bad, but I was kind of monopolizing the conversation, and I realized that because somebody in the audience said, "Let her talk." And I was like, "Oh man, you're right." Oh, and it just stuck with me, and that reminded me of that. So thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I feel somewhat emboldened to play this song because of the song that you just played. I don't always play this song because it can strike people the wrong way sometimes. But if with a song like "Sorry I Hurt You" makes you feel like a piece of shit, sorry, I'll do it again. This is what's going to happen here. You might not like this, and I'm going to play it anyway. So,
It's a written endorsement of your own song.
yeah, it's the worst song I've ever written, and I've been told that. But As a matter of fact, I promised someone I'd never play it again. Here it is. So hang on. And just in case you thought I was okay, we're going to put all that to rest. Here we go. It's called Wrong Thing, and it's about a guy. There was a streak where I just said the wrong thing at just the right time. You know, like, couldn't have, it would have been okay if I had said it at a different time, but anyway. It's about a guy who says the wrong thing all the time. Well, she stood with her back to the mirror, and she turned and she looked to her rear, and the words that she needed to hear ain't what I said. She said, "Does this dress make my butt look fat?" So I reached around and I gave it a pat. I said, "No, dear, I don't think it's that. I think the dress is just fine." I told you it was the worst. I said the wrong thing at just the right time. Now I'm in the doghouse and the dog's doing fine. I said the first thing that came to my mind. I say the wrong thing almost every time. I got pulled over, I was using my phone, doing 80 in a construction zone. And he asked me how fast I was going, and I said, "Well, if you don't know, I ain't gonna tell you." He made me get out and walk a straight line. I tripped and fell, but I said I was fine. I said, "Maybe it's 'cause of your wine." And he said, "Boy, do you think you're funny?" That's when I said the wrong thing at just the right time. Now I'm in the jailhouse and it ain't really fine. I said the wrong thing at just the right time. I say the wrong thing almost every time. Well, her girlfriend came over to visit a bit, and I thought she might like a nice place to sit, but our couch was all covered with my old lady's stuff. I said, I offered up my recliner. She smiled and she said, "No, thank you." And I said, "Well, you should. And when's that baby due?" And she said, "I ain't pregnant." She sure had me fooled. And I said, "Well, I hope you're wrong." I said the wrong thing at just the right time. Now I'm in the doghouse and the dog is in mine. I said the first thing that came to my mind. I said the wrong thing at just the right time. Oh, I say the wrong thing almost every time.
Well, I think that was the right song at the right time.
Okay, good. You never know. That one.
I saw it was a quote from I think Ernest Hemingway about like writing advice for people, and he has these kind of lists of things that like devices he uses, and one of the things he said that I just remember is that start with like a true statement. So that explains the first line of the song here. This is called Living in History. I was born on Tuesday night. I saw a flash and I went to the lights. But it was years before I could see I was living in history. Can't lead a page, change the report. This is my first and last resort. We're on a better place to be, living in history. As the days pile up behind me, shadow grows across my back. After years, constant grinding, brittle bones begin to crack. Sometimes my future haunts me. I can see as clear as day. And if I listen to my memories, they will tell me what to say. A passing note in a symphony, a falling leaf from a dying tree. It's hard to know if you're truly free when you're living in history. Drifting along seas of time. If you see me, throw me a line. We're all the same, lost at sea, living in history. And the choice can be painful, and the great holy war between the worst kind of angel and the devil you adore. I'm going there to find devotion and to give just a little more. But it's all been set in motion as the ocean takes the shore.
Thank you.
Yes, we are taking a break at the end of this song, I guess the song I'm gonna play, and then we will be back to play more songs after that. That's how this break's gonna go, this particular break. I like that song. These are all new?
Yep.
Yeah.
Days old.
Ooh. Wow.
Newborn.
Well, let me know when I can hear it again.
It's cute.
It is.
It's a cute newborn.
It's adorable. You guys are like inspiring me to play certain things. I guess that's cool. I guess that's kind of how this should go. Thanks for having us. Thanks for having me. John, thanks for putting this together. Thanks for having us at the whole point. I have not played in like a really, songs in a really long time. It's nice being out doing that. So, should maybe do it more often. I like that the chord progression.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that kind of borrowed chord there, that's like sort of my unintentional signature. I just gravitate towards that a lot.
This might be, I think I might have one that's essentially the same progression that
Do it.
might be fun to do. I don't know.
Mashup?
Maybe mashup.
Are we going pitch perfect?
I think we are.
I think so.
I think that's the start of what's happening right now. Yeah, so this one, and let me know if it's not. We'll figure out a way to mash them. But this is just a good old.
If it's not during the song, I'll just go.
That's what I mean. Like just immediately and then continuously.
Okay, cool.
I'm
ready.
It's just a breakup song, good old fashioned breakup song. What else do you need to know? If you got any questions, ask me or my ex, I guess. It's called She's a Problem. I don't usually play this one. My band, Kid Scientist, I kind of jump back and forth between instruments and stuff. So I don't usually play this one. I will just say that. Like literally, I don't usually play this song.
I heard your new boyfriend's band on the radio. I secretly kinda liked it. You say he sees me as a threat, I bet. Well, I got a few words for him. She's your problem now. She's your problem now. She's your problem now. Yeah, she's a problem. Sadly, it's all about containment now. To minimize the blow of your blast radius. Try as you might to catch amnesia every night. You can't erase the fossil record. She's your problem now. She's your problem now. She's your problem now. Yeah, she's a problem.
Everybody knows when you go to the club, you're not leaving alone. And though I cut it close, as common sense goes, you can't have a fetish for living with ghosts. You're the archetype of a femme fatale. And I'm not one for tropes, but you play it so well. I saw you get off on the vampiric subtlety of flirting with your ex's brother in front of me, so I must be neurotic or just plain sick, because I'm longing for someone that no longer exists. It's like you define yourself by whoever you're with, so the underlying problem will always persist. But you shouldn't be with someone if you can't be alone, and until then you're basically nothing more than a psychological terrorist. But she's your problem now. She's your problem now. She's your problem now. Yeah, she's your problem. She's your problem now. She's your problem now. She's your problem now. Yeah, she's a problem. She's pretty okay once you get to know her, actually.
Has she ever heard that song?
I'll tell a story about that after the break.
Before we go, did you do that last part in one breath?
I might have.
Woo!
Diaphragmatic breathing. Yeah.
All right, back in 10 minutes.
All right, guys, take it away.
Here we go again. We're back. Hope everybody had a nice break. Ordered some pizza, did everything you needed to do. This next song, I mentioned earlier that I like to write based off titles. This song is called The Empty Room, and I actually have to give a shout out to my mom. Thank you, because we were sitting in the car, and I was like, I just was in a phase where I kept asking people, like, just tell me a title, and my friends and family would be like, I don't know, I'm not a songwriter, and I'd be like, put 3 words together, any 3 words. You don't have to be creative to do it. So my mom said, The Empty Room, and then this became probably one of my favorite songs that I've written in the past year. Don't get your hopes too high, but she is here tonight. She's over there. Marnie. Yes, you get royalties, so get ready for millions to pour in. Congrats from those Spotify streams. Take the pictures off the walls, take the books from off the shelves, and put them in the hall. Now everything is blank, a story to be written down on someone else's page. It'll never be the same. The yellow walls are painted over melancholy gray, and I didn't take it with me. The picture that I said I'd always save. I know you took nothing too from the empty room. The empty room. Where do I go now? All the maps I follow always lead me here somehow. I guess I have to run deep into the wilderness till I forget where I'm from. I remember what you said the last time we were here. You said I won't be back and I should just steer clear. You said if I come back now, I may never leave again. You shouldn't make yourself a tomb from an empty room.
key inside a box. I know I'll never need it. Heard you change the locks. It'll always be too soon to visit there, because I know it's just an empty room.
That's a beautiful song.
Tell that to my mom because she did the majority of the work.
Good work.
So, credit where credit is due.
Send me some titles. I'll make you proud. So I'm going to do something a little different. This song here is a song that our lovely host, John Garbo, actually wrote. And
He's looking in. There he is. We wrote it together.
yeah, so he says. He had the idea for this song, and I just started playing this little ditty, and then I think he did most of the words, and I might have smooshed a couple around here or there, but I really don't feel like I do it justice. Just to set the bar really low, but it's a great song, so I'm gonna do it. It's called "Crazy You and Me." Hey, John.
Yes?
You could whistle the first part, right?
No.
Oh,
My
man.
whistle is broken.
All right. You can chase after shadows. You can dance when you're all alone. But if you wish hard enough now, something good will come along. And don't you worry about us, girl. If we're meant to be, it's too much now, but not enough now. It's crazy, you and me. We'll meet in the middle, where we can weather the storm, and we'll share an umbrella until we finally see the sun and all the tea in China. That's a lot of tea. It's just a drop in the ocean compared to you and me. And you can believe in happy endings, you can wish upon a star. But if you take a chance on me, babe, honey, we'll go far. You can see through my eyes, I'll be looking back through yours, and we'll both learn a lesson. Nothing's gained keeping score, and if you're willing to try, we can plant a tree. It's our time now, don't be shy now. It's a crazy you and me. You can believe in happy endings, you can wish upon a star. But if you take a chance on me, babe, honey, we'll go far. There was a once upon a time, we didn't know, and now we're dancing in sunshine, chasing kids and watching them grow. Happy ever after is the place to be. It's all right now, it's just us now. It's a crazy you and me. It's all right now, it's just us now. It's a crazy you and me. There you go.
Well, speaking of collaboration, involved in a little project, I think 2019 or so, put together by Chris Graybow, who is a local musician, songwriter, fellow. And it was Chris, myself, Shane Devine, and Danny Catherner. And he basically got some money to pay us to like hang out and write some songs together, which I don't usually do. I'm not like kind of I don't really, it's usually kind of a sad, lonely thing that I do by myself. And so we got together at a studio to generate some ideas, and it was at Native Sound down off Cherokee, and I'm kind of looking around me, and Dave had some lamps and stuff like that, and one of the lampshades was upside down. So that's what I came away with that day. The lampshade is upside down. What was once a smile is now a frown. Everything looks different than it did before. I was lying on the cold, cold floor. Never took the chance to say goodbye. Missed the last dance, but I don't know why. I might have stepped listening to a silent door, lying to myself on the cold, cold floor. When we were lovers, we held each other tight. Now I've discovered I fall from such a height. I don't even know if it's not a day, as I wait for sleep to take me away, and I'll dream of the further shore, lying here, yes I'm lying here, lying here on the cold, cold floor. Thank you. Oh yeah, you heard it there.
And this is a sea shanty.
I didn't know there were so many sailors here tonight. Okay.
It's my usual crowd.
You were shipwrecked when I pulled you aboard. Some maudlin and inaudible, I figured it trauma from the storm. Your lips piled with quivers and eyes unleashed rivers not even Neptune could tame. But as I held you against me, you gazed back intently, and my bride you became. Oh, stay with me, quaint coast of Labrador. Stay with me, lay with me now, and I'll be yours forevermore. My dear, my aegis, my love. Oh, truly such beauty is a fluke, when generations of men have raised impotent pen to your looks. Yet how foolishly I dressed you with such luscious words that hit so arrant and crass, that if Phoenicians drew witness, they would question my fitness for employing their craft. My sweet Lorelei, their songs were but sirens from the shore. Though you stay with me, lay with me now, will you be mine forevermore? My golden braided goddess, mine. Well, the moon burned with a caustic white glow, and I watched in foul presage as you hurled the bottled message to the waters below. My darling, is it me, or this fraught life at sea that's distressing you so? But with quiet compunction, you wrestled my assumption and confessed, I don't know. How the sea is a treacherous place for an orphan to face alone. Though my love, you know not where you're from, you're always so far from home. Still I'll stay with you, here we'll lay till the day breaks anew. That fateful night, a fake ship drew upside, and its captain, a phantom, appeared and called out for his bride. Your visage went vacant, your eyes sunk like anchors to the back of your skull, and our peccant history was rent from its mystery once and for all. I love you, I cried, I have since the moment we lay down and died. I couldn't have you then, when you were sworn to him, please don't leave me again. You turned to me, smiled happily, and in reverie, you cast yourself back to the sea.
I like playing that sad, lonely game too.
All right, last round. I'm sad. This next song kind of is a song I wrote, and it made me, grateful to be a songwriter, because I think you guys can probably relate that sometimes things that you can't say to people's face, you can put them in a song, and they would never know. Julie. Somebody named Julie here is like, oh, excuse me. But yeah, so this is a song This is one of those songs, and I will go to the grave, never telling who it's about, except my family actually knows, because it's one of my family members. But. Not everyone is thinking of you all the time, or trying hard to pick apart your perfect life. You look at us like we're all guests inside your world. You're just the oyster and you'll always be the pearl. Seems like such a fragile thought, must not take a lot to make it pop. What happened there? Is it true that no one cares as much as I think they do? Oh, oh me, oh my, have I made the perfect lie to shield me from the truth? Hate to burst your bubble, sorry, but it's true. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. Must be a shock to learn the plot isn't just yours. Used to play dumb, but you can't do that anymore. You took the red pill and you have to step outside. You're gonna learn about another way of life. Must be such a fragile thought, didn't take a lot to make it pop. What happened there? Is it true that no one cares as much as I think they do? Oh, oh me, oh my, have I made the perfect lie to shield me from the truth? Hate to burst your bubble, sorry, but it's true. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. Must be such a fragile thought. What's it take to make it stop? Life in a kaleidoscope, crowded but you're so alone. Don't you wanna change your mind? Don't you know you still have time? Don't you wanna leave this place? Not too late to walk away. Pop, what happened there? Is it true that no one cares as much as I think they do? Pop, what happened there? Is it true that no one cares as much as I think they do? Oh, oh me, oh my, have I made the perfect lie to shield me from the truth? Hate to burst your bubble, sorry, but it's true. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. Oh, it's not all about you.
So has anybody ever asked you, like, is that song about me?
Is that about my ex?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. But like, I started writing so early on, like, fictionally. You know what I mean? So it took me a minute to incorporate my own life. So that's always a nice cop out to have. I'll be like, oh, that's one of the fictional ones.
Not awkward at all.
Exactly.
Good job. It's a great song.
Thank you.
Okay. I want to give you your choices for the last song. Thanks again for having us out. And, guys, this is so much fun. I've never had so much fun between two keyboards in my whole life. This is awesome.
Doesn't need to be the last time.
Well, you're right. Actually, that's probably true. This is the beginning of my keyboard adventure. Would you call me an Oreo earlier? Did you say something?
Not you, all of us.
All of us.
We are together in Oreo. Yeah.
Double filling.
Yes.
Almost done.
Anyway, Okay, so I'm going to give you a choice between a nice, serious, we got a couple of serious songs, or I can do the silly thing again.
Silly. Crushing it was silly.
Okay, fine.
Silly's so good. So street.
So, and I have some CDs. If anybody wants one, the silly stuff, it's all on there, and you can have one. I make some that are just like cheap, you know. I recorded them in my basement. They're not that good. I give them to you. I give you a couple bucks to take one, honestly. Then I can make some more. All right. So this song. Can I tell you a joke first? Okay. Because it's a pirate thing. You got me going on that. And there was guy walks in a bar and there's a pirate sitting there. And he goes, hey, you're a pirate, right? He goes, yeah. He goes, you got that patch on your eye and that hook and the peg leg? And he goes, how'd all that happen? He goes, well, I was up on the ship one day and a wave come up and washed me over, and I was swimming back to the ship and a shark had come up and bit me leg off, and that was the day I lost my leg. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. He goes, well, how'd you get the hook? And he said, well, one day I was up, we were boarded by a ship of pirates, and one of them drew a sword, and that was the day I lost my hand. Oh man, it's terrible. He goes, well, how'd you lose your eye? And he goes, well, one day I was up on the bow of the ship, and a seagull flew over, and I looked up, and he pooped in my eye. And he said, and that put your eye out? And he goes, well, it was the first day with my new hook. That's terrible. All right. This song is called Fly in the House. And you can imagine, you just use your imagination of how this came about. People say I'm gentle and I wouldn't hurt a fly, but people are mistaken. I love to watch them die. There's a fly in the house, fly in the house, fly in the house. Now I've got to kill him. Fly in the house. A fly in the house. Well, he landed on my ice cream, and he landed on my spoon. Might have made a big mistake, not knowing what he was doing. Got a little taste of that fly jackpot. Thought he hit the lottery, but that ain't what he got. Fly in the house. Fly in the house. I'll wait around the corner, over by the sink. He'll be looking like a waffle. Now that'll make him think. Underneath the table, I see you trying to hide. Come out here in the open. I'll let you go outside. Fly in the house. Fly in the house. Come here, little fly. I got something to show you. Let's take a little time so I can get to know you. What's that, fly? You got kids and a wife? I hope you get to see them in the afterlife. Fly in the house. Fly in the house. I will hang up the swatter, 'cause the job is done. What? What? There's another one. Fly in the house. Fly in the house. Fly in the house. Now I've got to kill him. very much.
I love that.
It's a nice groove on that too.
No.
Well, the song that I did previously, Cold Cold Floor, I was telling you all about this first draft project, and I do have that record over there, as well as a record with this next song on it. I got a request from some of my friends here to do a song I wrote called The Way to Be, and that's on a Grace Basement record, which is kind of an original project that I was an outlet for some songs. There's probably about 43 Grace Basement songs out there if you ever want to listen to them. So
They're really good.
yeah. Cheers.
Good songs. Good music.
As I crash my car into the distance, I was firing on all pistons. I forgot the brakes at home, so I kept on rolling till the hillside drained me and the car died. My mouth was dry and my belly ached. But beneath my tires, and that's the way to be. God's name and brush fires, and that's the way to be. And when I call your name, who will answer? Rocket Man or Tiny Dancer? Let's celebrate. Not feeling so great. And let's spare the fish inside this barrel. Free the dogs, let them go feral. It's a wild life, take what you can get. We'll all return to the sea and break the waves eternally. You got your hands on my face. Now let's take off this brace for all the world to see. And that's the way to be. La 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 la. 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 Thank you.
Did you request that, Mick? Yeah, that was a good call.
Indeed.
Yeah, that was a very good call. Man, this is so much fun. Thanks for playing with me, y'all. Thanks for having us. Thanks for coming. I feel like I should maybe do this more often. I haven't in a while. And my main band thing that I usually play stuff with, write the music for, is called Kid Scientist. And I've had a record that I've just been, the something like a global pandemic happened when I was recording it, and then I just like put it away and haven't touched it, and I kind of like want to again. It's been a really long time since I wanted to do anything kind of with that, and maybe tonight was all I needed. So find me online and just harass me, please. Please just harass me and ask me, command me to finish it, because it really will. It'll be helpful. And I like the supergroup that we have started tonight, and
we never played the one song. We were going to each play an individual song at the same time and make a super song, which I think would be like a whole new genre. So we still need to do that. We'll record it.
Well, yeah. That's our next
project.
Our next project of the Oreos. This is a song off of that. It was originally going to be on that one album I was talking about earlier. It's actually on half recorded for the album I was just talking about. It's about two dueling hairstylists, and it's called Scarborough Salon.
What in the world was I to do? You'd outgunned me since beauty school, and all your little lab rats would agree. But over the years I volunteered a mindful ear to buccaneers, and now my methods simply can't be beat. Prim, prep, snip, cut, let's make you worth $1 million. We'll have those boys all fawning at your feet. But the whole world's shimmering teeth will haunt you when you fall asleep. It's the price we pay to keep our daggers clean. Sally Monet went out one day to see what all the neighbors would say when auditioning my new do. With a single snip you transfigured it, tearing off the tourniquet. Now half my clientele belongs to you. Our feud is epic, South style, you'll get cut. The underlying ethic is to flaunt what you've got. No scientist nor stylist can clone our skew at the Scarborough Salon where looks can kill. Shears across the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick your blade and procreate. 1, 2, 3. Drape the cape across the knee. 5, 6, 7. Only boring boys still go to heaven. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spread your shears across the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick your blade and procreate. Our feud is epic, South style, you'll get caught. The underlying ethic is to flaunt what you've got. No scientist nor stylist can clone our skew at the Scarborough Salon where looks can kill. Our feud is epic, South style, you'll get cut. The underlying ethic is to flaunt what you've got. No scientist nor stylist can clone our skew at the Scarborough Salon. Yeah, now we're having fun at the Scarborough Salon where looks can kill.